Yeshiva World.
South, you will not be able to make that right turn. And I never knew this was a problem. I live here. I make those right turns. I know places where we could use some improvement, some change. I didn't know that making a right turn at these major thoroughfares was a problem. But let me tell you what's even crazier than that. That makes no sense in terms of safety, in terms of our children, in terms of senior citizens. It's insane. It really is. It's insanity. And that is the brains, who's sitting in a room somewhere in Albany telling us what's good for us, like we don't know, they know, is that they're going to direct the traffic into the service road. The service road, meaning someone coming from down there who wants to make a turn at J will have to turn at L, not at K, because you can't turn. All the traffic will be moved into the service road. You all know what that means. People in Albany don't know what that means. You're talking about school buses, forget about traffic being able to move. You're talking about sanitation, forget it. You're talking about a car trying to park or leave a space. Automatic gridlock danger. This is about the safety of our kids, our senior citizens, and our community. That's what this issue is all about. Makes no sense. And by the way, here's another piece you might not be aware of. And this is really brilliant. People on the service road who find themselves on the service road going down, listen, you got to hear this. You got to hear the insanity. Avenue C, if you're on the service road, north or south, C, Cortelia, Ditmas, 18th Avenue, I, J, P, Kings Highway. Guess what? No left turn. You won't be able to go towards Ocean Parkway. Can you imagine the gridlock that's going to be caused on these streets? I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that this is not the smartest thing in the world, that this makes no sense. And let me tell you, let's go through some of the history and then we'll have people from the community speak and the elected officials, of course. When they came to the community board back in 2015, and they had a beautiful PowerPoint presentation, right? Yeah, very nice. They pointed at all the changes they were going to make. I have a copy of that presentation. That presentation does not mention this change that will hurt, affect, endanger our community. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to speak even louder. So, okay, give me. Okay, so all of these changes, they came in front of the community board, and they didn't say anything about this. They didn't present it. Just on that basis, they should go back to the drawing boards and come to our community, meet with us, talk to us. Dov Cohn, from my staff, went to the State Department of Transportation in December of 2015 as a follow-up to get the latest. Everything was presented to them, to the people that were there. They did not mention this change. What is that, nuts? They were trying to avoid telling us about something that will so affect our lives. So this is insane. This is crazy. And we've got to get them to pull back. Very often in government, nobody wants to admit, maybe we could have done it better. It's a hard thing. I don't have a problem doing that because we're all human. Sometimes we make mistakes. And that's exactly what needs to happen. So let me be very, very clear. I'm calling on the governor himself, who's a friend, someone who I supported. I'm calling on the governor to stop the madness. Stop the insanity. Stop the madness. Stop the insanity. Let's sit down.
No more no turns. No more no turns.
No more no turns. No more no turns. Everybody, let's go.
No more no turns. No more no turns.
No more. Stop the madness. So we're asking the governor Immediately, they've been in touch. Yeah, they want to talk. I tried to meet with the commissioner, with the state commissioner. I made it very clear 5 months ago this was a mistake. And they had conversations with me, but they did not take it seriously. I know that. And I told the governor's people last night, I said, I'm not interested in meeting with the commissioner. He didn't have time to meet with me all of these months. I want the governor who cares about our community, and we supported him. I'm asking him, stop this. Don't take those garbage bags off those lights. Don't take them off. Let's sit down and let's deal with these issues that affect our community. This is about safety. I applaud the fact that they are doing a lot of good things on Ocean Parkway, but this piece of it endangers our community. I'm now going to call. We also have here, and he'll be speaking to you, Councilman Mark Traeger is with us as well. Mark Traeger is with us.
I love rallies. I do. And I love a good fight. And there's no one better on your side than Assemblymember Dov Hikind. Give it up. Hey! He is a born fighter. It's important, he's right. I received a number of calls from Albany to the city. And they all said, Tish, that's my nickname. Tish, can we sit down with you? Can we talk to you? You support Vision Zero, Tish. You don't want any more fatalities, Tish. You recognize that our streets, well, there's a number of fatalities and there's a number of injuries. And I said, yes. But I also understand that when you make changes without the input of the community, you just make things worse. Oh, sorry. You just make things worse. You heard that? Okay. I also said I've spoken to members of NYPD. A round of applause to NYPD. And all of you should be congratulated, because the reality is that Brooklyn South, and Borough Park is in Brooklyn South, there has been a decrease in fatalities without the changes. Without the changes. In fact, Brooklyn South, let me tell you something, Brooklyn South leads the city in terms of the reduction in street fatalities. And as a result of that, we do not need changes which are going to have an impact on your life, which is going to cause more confusion and more street closures and more accidents. And so I join with your assembly member and all of your colleagues in government to say that this does not make sense. And I urge the governor of the state of New York to do the right thing and not to listen to people in Albany who are making changes, but listen to people who are from the community and know what's in the best interest of Borough Park. I stand with you. I'm the public advocate, and I will join with you in urging that this be stopped, and stopped now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're going to win this battle. There's no question about it. The community has come out, everyone throughout Sutton, Brooklyn. It affects everybody, not just people who live there, but everybody uses Ocean Parkway. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people that use Ocean Parkway. This will endanger our children. Let me make this very clear to the governor and his people. This endangers our children, our senior citizens, and our community. Hey, the elected officials, we want the government to spend money making our communities safer. If that's the case, why is everybody against this? Because they get it. They get it. They understand this will cause havoc. Sending traffic down service roads? Can you imagine? I mean, talk about road rage that'll happen on some of these streets when people can't move because of a garbage truck, a sanitation truck, a school bus, and so on and so forth. How could anyone think that sending traffic on a service road made sense? It's insane. And the idea that someone in the governor's office would call elected officials, call elected officials to encourage them not to show up. That is sick. That is sick.
When does this take effect?
Well, the garbage bags have been there. They mentioned February. Look, as a result of everything going on, they're not going to do anything for a while. We hope, with the public advocate and for everybody together, let's sit and talk. What's the problem? I've invited the governor and the mayor directly with his come and stand here in the community. We're not against the governor. He's my friend. I support the governor. I said, come and stand with me on these corners, meet the community. How could that be a bad thing? I mean, are these people too busy to come out to the community? Please come out and take a freaking look at this, and then they'll get it.
What was the governor's response?
Well, we're still waiting. We're waiting. We hope it'll be positive.
You know, and I think it's important that people understand. You know, I received calls from a number of elected officials urging me not to attend this rally. But I think it's important to understand that, you know, all of us support Vision Zero. There was a terrible incident today on the Parkway Expressway. We all recognize that, you know, there have been a terrible number of accidents. But this proposal comes from individuals who are not in the community. They don't understand that this service road serves sanitation, serves pickups, serves delivery, serves all delivery. And it's just going to cause more congestion in the community with a significant number of seniors and children. I would urge the governor to end this madness and stop it now with this.
And by the way, we all support the goals of Vision Zero. We just think that sometimes you need more visioning from the community, and when we all sit down, we usually get to things like this.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.